Hey guys, welcome back to Creativity and Inspiration. How's everyone doing? I hope you're having an amazing Monday. I've missed you guys. I worked all weekend again. Fun stuff. But if you're new, welcome. I'm so glad you found us. If you keep coming back, thank you. You guys make this channel and I super appreciate all of you. Today we are talking golden books. Maybe I have some different ideas how you can turn them into journals. Maybe not, but we'll see. We are also doing anything else? No, we're not. We're just talking about golden books. I'll talk about where you can find them and that sort of thing. Oh, we'll be putting up a poll over on our community tab. I'm going to give you a couple of selections. One, would you like a video? Would you like a video about finding cool art supplies? And would you like a video about finding cool and different supplies for paper crafting, art, all of that at an antique mall? Would you like a video going to Michael's and Joann's and Hobby Lobby, just seeing what's new and out now? Or would you like a video, a Dollar Tree video? Just let me know. And there'll be a space for other. If you pick Dollar Tree video, tell me down below or in the other section or in the comments of the community tab what kind of Dollar Tree video. I want to do one about storage, but I don't know if Dollar Tree actually has the sort of storage things that I would need. But that's a possibility as well. Also, how would you guys, and this will be in the poll too, how would you guys feel about doing like a headboard for the new year? Because I'm going to be revamping some things. Would y'all be interested in like a DIY headboard kind of thing? Anyway, they'll be on the poll too. Just trying to get some different stuff besides, same old, same old. And if I think of anything else, it'll be on the poll too. And you can always tell me, I voted for this one, but my second choice, third choice, because you can always leave a comment down below in the discussion. But now, we are going to get into this video and talk about some ideas for golden books and how you can make either a really easy journal from a golden book if you're a beginner, or a more in-depth kind of idea for those that have been doing it for a little while. But a beginner can do it too. So it's for everybody. Come on. All right, guys. Take two on this. Today, we're talking about 2 easy ways you can turn little golden books into junk journals. Now, I got these at an antique mall, and you might be going, those are pretty ratty. And they are, but I knew I was going to be tearing them up, so I picked the rattiest ones because they were such good prices, and I left the nice ones for the little kids that come into the antique mall. So let's first start by where can you find the vintage little golden books? You can find them at estate sales. You can find them at garage sales, antique malls, and thrift stores. And like I said, I picked 2 that were really kind of ratty, and that's fine because, we're going to tear it apart and create a junk journal from it. Now, when I'm picking golden books, if I know what I'm going to use them for, say I'm doing one for myself for a holiday, then I might pick a golden book if I can find it that reflects that holiday, whether it's Christmas or Halloween, Easter, whatever the holiday. Or if it's for a vacation, maybe I'll pick one, a lot of the ducks, not Daffy, Donald and Huey, Dewey, and Louie, his little nephews. Sometimes there's little golden books with them on a car in the cover. So if I'm doing a travel one, I might try to find something like that. I would normally pick if the covers are nice. These covers aren't, so I would cover these. But if they're nice, I might use the original cover because they're cute. covers normally. So that's how I decide if I'm going to cover it or not, how they look, condition, but also if it matches kind of the overall theme of what the journal is going to be about. Another cute way to use the golden books is if you're doing it for a friend and maybe they had a favorite golden book as a child and you can find that, then you would definitely want to leave the cover and make their journal from that book. So that's cases where you might leave the covers intact and use the original book cover. For these, because they are so worn and you can see messed up, I would just cover them, and that's fine too. And I was trying to pick which one was worse out of these. They're both in really bad shape. But I think we'll use this one because it's in the worst shape. The pages are taped, torn, everything. And that's fine. So how can you make a journal out of a little golden book? I'm going to show you two simple ways, whether you're a beginning journal maker or you're a pro. I'm going to give you two simple ways to convert little golden books into a junk journal. And the first way is just super simple. You open the book and there's always a seam. Every book has a seam between the cover spine and the pages. And you can see it really well there. And the first way you can make this into a journal is to take whatever paper you're going to use for your journal pages. And I just grabbed this. I don't know where my coffee stain paper is. It's somewhere. And grab this. And I just fit it under that crease, that space I showed you. I tuck the paper I want to use into that crease, top and bottom. And this book, because it's torn up, has a really good crease, and I can get my paper all the way under there. And if you find torn up books, use them because you can really get the page covered. Because the first way I'm going to make a junk journal out of an old little golden book is to just add my junk journal paper on top of the book pages. And every so often with the music, I might leave a page, just the book page. But I will cover probably about 95% of these pages and just leave a few of the pages open. And I like both of these pages, so what I may do is tear out one of these pages and then cover the next one and put this somewhere else in the book. That's also an option. So let me show you what I mean. The paper you're going to add over the book page, you tuck into that seam. See how far that's tucked into that seam? I've tucked it in. Now I'm going to peel it back and I'm going to put my tape. You could put your glue if you wanted to. Glue's a little more forgiving, so if you don't get it in the right place, you have a little more time to kind of move it around. And I'm just going to pull the paper off, keeping this page folded back just so it doesn't get taped before I want it to. But you know what? If it does, it does. And you just try your best to pull it up. That's why glue's better. And then I'm just going to let it roll down. And there is my first page covered. And I would do that all the way through. And I would come in with my scissors and trim it off. Okay, and I'm just going to trim this one. And you can get as close or you can leave a little extra hanging over, whatever your preference is. I knew I was going to mess up at the end, and that's okay. Let's see if I can get it trimmed a little better. There we go. All right. So there's the first page. And I would keep covering until maybe I got to this page. So I'd cover this one, these, and then I'd leave this page and cover some more. And you could do that the whole way through the book. And there you go. You have a very simple, very easy way to turn a little golden book into a junk journal. Now, another way of doing this that is, again, super simple is to take the cover off, or, you know, remove it from the spine. And this one's the covering, you know, that shiny covering that they have on their spine. This right here, as you can see, it's already off of this spine, and I can see the staple, so that's perfect. I'm going to come in here and lift out the staple with my handy dandy staple remover, which I got way back when my kids were in elementary school, and I used to go up and do bulletin boards for the school, for all the teachers. And this really saves your fingernails. Now, if you can find the other staple, great. It's right here. But if you can't, just tear the cover off, okay? You're not going to reuse that spine, but look, this one's going to break apart. See how it's just pulling apart? And that's fine. Do that if you need to. Just break the spine, whether you do it that way or you do it, I'm going to pull that off. If you do it like that, that's fine. Because really all you want is the cover and the back cover. You don't want any of the spine left. But I did expose that second staple, so I'm going to get that staple out as well. And you just kind of have to twist to get them all out. And you have to remember, these are old books, and these staples have held a long time, and they don't like to come out. But once you get them out, it's great. And what you would do is take off the back cover, and again, you're going to want to just remove that spine part. Just like that. Now, what you could do at this point is you can take the pages, take them apart, add in your own pages. You'll want to cut your pages to fit your cover, obviously. I'm going to trim this up a little bit. In the morning? Okay, so you just, you know, make your pages, whatever pages you want to use, the size of these pages. And make them this size, and I'm going to tell you why in just a minute. But don't forget, you're not going to use probably a lot of these pages. You're going to just take your own paper and cut it or fold it. Like I would get a map page here. And I would cut a part of this map. Hold on. To fit the size of a page. So I'm going to plop all my pages up here. And I'm going to cut a page to fit this, okay? And that's what you would do. You would cut two folded together because you're going to, you know, have them in there. Or they don't have to be quite as big, but you want them as long this way and tall. And you cut your pages. And so now you have all your scrapbook ready to go. You left this long little spine that was from the original on the pages. That's why I said, when you're cutting your junk journal pages for a little golden book, cut them the size of the original pages. Don't ignore, this is your old spine. Don't ignore that part. Include that when you size your new pages, okay? Once you get all your new pages together, they're going to be folded. You're going to need to attach them, right? Take your covers and see how that old spine's poking out. That's what you want to do. You want all your new pages, when they're folded, their spine to be out here, and I have my cover flush on the end that we open, okay? I'm going to show you the most simplest way to make a new spine for a golden book. All you need to make a new spine is the original covers, your journal pages cut to the original size of the golden book, okay? And again, you put your covers on front and back, bounce them down, and have the spine of the book sticking out, or your pages out, and that's about 1/2 inch. You take a very sturdy piece of scrapbook paper, and this is super sturdy. This is out of those, you know, packs, and you fold it. I didn't exactly fold it straight. It's okay. You fold it. And then you, yes, I know they're not sewn in yet. That's fine. What you're going to do is, remember, keep your cover and all your pages flush on the opening side. Okay, and then when you get that like that, you put it down, you get your tape or your glue. Push your spine up against there as far as it needs to go. You put your tape or your glue down. And then you remember, you staying flush on the opening side. I'm pushing all the way back to that piece of cut scrapbook paper, and I'm pushing it down on that tape. Now I'm gonna flip it over and do the same thing on the back. And you can do this once you get the scrapbook. Do the same thing on the back. Okay, there's the tape. Whoops. I'm gonna make sure my back cover's flush with the front. And then I'm gonna fold it over and push. There we go. So now, there's my spine. I'm just gonna cut this even with the book. Okay, there's our spine, but you're going, it's not sewn inside. And you're right, it's not. Now what you come in and do is find the center signature. This one's kind of falling apart. This book was really old, but that's okay. You find the center signature. Again, you keep it flush with the opening side. You find the center signature. You get 2 little paper clips or big paper clips, whatever you have. And clip it to the covers. And I'm making sure it's still flush. There we go. And then I'm gonna clip the back one same way. I'm making sure it's still flush with the back cover. Now I'm gonna get my AWL, which is the tool I use to poke through. Okay, I'm gonna fold it like that. I'm gonna bring it in, I'm gonna poke a hole in the top, the middle, and the bottom. Just like that. You can see the holes. I'm gonna get some wax thread. Get my needle, thread my wax thread through. And then I'm going to come up through the top one. I'm going to come up through the bottom, like that. No, I always get mixed up. I'm going to go down through the middle one, up through the top one, leave some of the middle tail out. I'm going to go down through the middle one again. Make sure you keep part of it out. And then I'm going to come up through the bottom one. Up through the bottom one. And then I'm going to tie it in the center. You always want to leave some tails so you can have some cute charms to match the theme of your journal, the cover theme, whatever you're going with. Cut it. And there you've made a cute spine using scrapbook paper. Now, what if you don't like that thread showing, right? You're just like, okay, but I don't like the thread showing. You can cover this part right here with lace, with fabric if you want to, or it looks super cute if you just come in with another part of scrapbook, another piece of scrapbook paper. It's not going to be as thick as the first piece. Or again, you could do this with fabric, lace, whatever. I don't want it to be as thick as the first piece, so I cut it smaller. And when I put it on, see, it's going to give it a really cool layered look. So I'm going to do it the same way. I'm going to make sure the bottom's lined up, and I can trim off any excess off the top. I'm going to get my tape. I'm going to put my tape where it needs to go. I did move it out of the way, and that's fine. You can do that. Move it out of the way. Take my tape off. Okay, then I'm going to press it in, line it up at the bottom, and press the second layer of the spine down, just so it's covering what we just sewed on. Then I'm going to do the same thing on the back. Again, I'm just trying to hide the wax thread. I don't want it to show. And there you go. You really have a very cool layered spine using nothing but scrapbook paper. It doesn't have to be very hard. You don't have to use cardboard if you don't want to. Yes, it will hold. And you have a really cool junk journal made from an old Golden Book cover, but maybe you're using your own pages or a mixture of the book and your own pages. But that is a cool way to make it, and you're hiding that spine or that sewing that you did. And if you have any pages that you want to use, but you don't want to use them in the journal as a page, you can always make one of the simple envelopes where you fold the page 3/4 up, then fold the other one about 1/4 down, and you've made a super cute envelope that you could stitch on the sides. You could glue it, tape it. You could put a piece of tape across here if you wanted to seal a surprise inside. And there you go. There you have a cute little envelope for your cute little journal. So guys, that's 2 ways you can make a junk journal from a little golden book. One is to just glue your papers on top of the little golden book pages while they're still attached, or you can get rid of the spine and make your own spine out of something as simple as scrapbook paper. And here's the one that I did yesterday. So you can see it works over and over. You don't have to have any special secrets to do it. As you can see, it's super easy to do. You end up with very unique spines. So it doesn't always have to be, you know, cardboard or fabric or lace. It can be something as simple as a good, sturdy scrapbook paper. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the 2 different ways you could create a Golden Book journal. Like I said, there is a lot of great uses for these, a lot of great uses for the pages. Just let your imagination go wild. If you liked the video today, don't forget, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget if you liked the video today to please give it a thumbs up. Also, if you haven't yet and you keep watching, go ahead and hit that subscribe button with that little bell and click all, because we have a lot of great videos coming and we're going to be voting on some more that you guys want to see. So don't forget, the community tab will be updated with that poll probably in the next 2 or 3 days. Take care, guys.